Welcome back to another episode of Youth in the Pen, episode 45. And we've got the final Edwards committee member on this week. Dad, how you doing? I should say Steve, but it feels weird calling you Steve.
I'm not bad, thanks. Is your brother not about or something?
No, not this week.
No?
No, he's working. So I thought I'd call
Oh,
you in.
he
Second
loves
choice,
the
eh?
family. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Frank, how are you? All good?
Oh,
All good, mate. All good. Yeah. Pleased to
Good
see you,
stuff.
Steve.
And you, Frank.
Brilliant.
Good,
Oh,
mate.
that's nice. So we'll get straight into it. Obviously, we had two games Saturday and another game Sunday for the ladies. The men's first team Saturday was, I felt, a real game of two halves. I felt like
Mm.
the first half was like when we played them away last season when we drew 0-0, and then the second half
Yeah.
we kicked into second gear and yeah, we didn't. I don't think we looked like losing after the start of the second half. Well, anything different there?
What do you think, Steve?
I couldn't agree more. It's just a bit strange that, yeah, very shaky first half. Should be a few nerves about, and they look good. But in the second half, we just started getting the ball around, knocking it around, and there was only one team in it really. But yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't able to get down there, so I only watched it on the VO. I watched it all on the VO. To me, it looked like they had a couple of big boys in their team. They were very
yeah,
physical. Like a couple of them looked like size of rugby players rather than footballers. And I thought
no
that
good
was the
though.
difference. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I thought that was the difference. I thought they got a bit leggy in that second half. A lot of them
mm,
they had some bigger players, and I just thought we were a fitter team. And I think that's why we sort of overran them second half because we have got a fit bunch of lads. I'll give them that. And yeah, they were professional that second half.
Yeah, no, definitely. And as we say, it's a bit of a weird performance. Completely different halves as we mentioned, but no, it's good. Obviously, Tom got another couple of goals. Bobby scored another goal, which is good. He's gone from not scoring a goal in 38 appearances or something, and he's now scored two in three. So it's I think it was
Yeah,
that. I think it was a long time coming getting the first one, but it will certainly be happy to get another one on the board. And yeah, it's yeah, scoring five goals in any game is not a bad thing. And I think that the crazy thing for me was when we lost 1-0 against Hatfield, that was the first time this season we hadn't scored a goal. And that speaks volumes. I was watching
yeah,
that thinking this is just unheard of. And then I look back and yeah, this is the first time we hadn't scored a goal all season. So scoring five is good to get back on the road. And yeah, another 3 points just settles things down a little bit. Obviously, we knew that the game against Hatfield could have gone a different way, but when you lose, it's always in your head a little bit, and you want to bounce back. And I think we certainly did, especially in the second half, as we say. It's yeah, the first half was a bit shaky, but that's football. It's two halves, and we definitely showed that we was a better team in the second one. So that was the first team, another win, 5-1, very good. And then we move on to reserves. They lost 3-0 to Shrewsbury. Did you manage to speak to Chris at all, Frank?
yeah. Yeah, spoke to Chris. It wasn't a good performance, but he was saying that they were missing a couple of good, like first teamers, basically.
Yeah.
A couple of players that always get in. Alfie scored a couple the week before. He was absent. There was another one. The name escapes me, but Chris said that he was missing. Yeah, so there were a few players down. So again, similar story. You know what I mean? The squad's not settled. The first 11 isn't settled sometimes. So where they're missing a few, and the performance, I think, showed that, and the result, obviously, not a great result, but yeah. So yeah, he told me that they did all right, but a few first teamers down. So that's what cost them, I think, probably in that game.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah,
perhaps on a
it's
positive note though, we did bring up one of the under-17s guys to the reserve team. So in the same way that the reserves have been feeding the first team, the first team have been feeding reserves. The under-17s are now. I don't know how often it will happen, but yeah, that they are making the move up to the reserves as well. So if you want to take any
That's
positives
fantastic.
from the game, perhaps there's something to look at.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Yeah, no, it's good, and that's it's first of all the reason we brought in the reserves team to help the first team, and that's why we brought youth teams over to help push and go into the reserves in the future. So Yeah, great point, and definitely something a huge thing that we can latch onto. On to Sunday, and the ladies played again. They were unbeaten before Sunday, and that stayed the same way. 3-3 draw. I didn't get to watch too much of it. Were either of you there to see it?
No, mate, I was working the weekend, unfortunately.
I got it for the second half. I went round my mum's in the morning. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, second half. I think they were 3-1 up when they at half time.
yeah. I saw
They
most of the
were
first
winning
half, but I
and
didn't
letting
see that there
two
too.
goals. Yeah, there was a fair bit of frustration from the girls, but in the clubhouse after. But yeah, it's still undefeated. Yeah, hopefully they can move on from that. I've watched them play Clacton twice now, so there's not a great deal in them two teams.
No.
So perhaps taking 4 out of 6 against them is not the end of the world. Not the end of
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah,
But yeah, they've done
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I mentioned that last week that when we went to go and watch them the first game, there wasn't a lot in it. Akib made a good couple of saves in the first game, and we certainly would have taken that win at the start of that game. So it was never going to be easy. And as you say, we're still unbeaten, which is great. 10 games now, 7 wins, 3 draws. Can't complain about that at all. And yeah, no, they're going from strength to strength and carry on the run. Hopefully, we'll get onto that a little bit later on. So that was the results of the weekend. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So it could have been a lot worse. But of course, we have had slightly better weekends, but as it could have been 3 losses. So we'll definitely take it and move on to this week. We'll get on to this week's fixtures a little bit more in the future, but we'll get to know the father a little bit more and his road to East Thurrock a little bit further back down the line and explain a little bit why me and John were so crazy about it, maybe.
Yeah, like Richie from East Ham, met your mum. Yeah, who's from East Thurrock, and yeah, we found a place. Vincent, yeah, Vincent Close had huge potential, but all I see was the floodlights out the back window.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when the father-in-law, God rest his soul, when he said, "Oh," I said, "What are them?" And he said, "They're the floodlights for the local football club." And yeah, I've always liked non-league football. I used to go and watch Clapton with my dad and Toz, who you're staying with.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go over to Clapton, watch them. And yeah, so I just carried on when I was local in East Thurrock, Corringham. Yeah, just used to go over there and just like the non-league setup. So yeah, friendly in the bar.
Hmm.
So yeah, I always remember yeah some of the characters in the bar as well. Rocky,
Yeah.
yeah, he's the first person I spoke to in there. Lovely man, lovely man. But yeah, that's it. That was the main reason. So the team that was most local to us that was on league. So
Yeah, definitely. It
and
was,
that was
as you
it.
say,
Also,
Vincent Close.
yeah,
Anyone who doesn't know, have a look at it on Google Maps compared to the old ground. There is one footpath that goes from the end of the road all the way down to East Thurrock's ground, and it took you 3 minutes to walk it. So
yeah.
it was fantastic. You left the house, you turned left, you was on the doorstep of the football ground. Um, but yeah, no,
It was a 10-minute walk getting home though. If we'd won,
yeah, only 10.
no, it weren't for you, but it was for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I was hurrying along at the front. Yeah, um,
Yeah, you
but
got
yeah,
me
no,
up.
it is crazy, and you mentioned about being close, and yeah, the club, um, well, certainly our involvement, and I'd like to go as far as saying, uh, boldly that this club might not be here without Dad taking me or Jono over. And the only reason I'm saying that is there's plenty of other people in the committee, yes. However, Dad organised this group from the original volunteers group for the old club, meaning if we wasn't there, then this may have never come about. So it is crazy. It is a full circle moment, and yeah, we've certainly been to some places, haven't we, with the old team?
Yes, yes.
Plenty of memories.
It's
But yeah, I've never.
some wonderful,
Yeah,
some wonderful visits. Yeah,
but
Wales.
Yeah,
Up
Wales,
north,
Spennymoor,
down south.
Hartlepool,
Yeah,
crazy. But at the end of the day, I also hadn't been to Crescent or Thorpe yet, and I have now. So happy days.
Devon. Devon's always a nice trip.
Yeah,
So yeah,
very true. Yeah, can't beat that. That's good.
I'm not
Devon's lovely.
complaining.
And it took Springfield off this year, so that's another one off the list. Not many grounds
Yeah,
left to go now in this league, so we'll
yeah,
take it. So that's a little bit how Dad got into the club. Obviously, we all know that me and John have well and truly followed in the footsteps of following the Rocks, and yeah, here we are today. All three of us loving it still on the committee and trying to give back and show a little bit and get people coming along and start up the fire in the belly like we got and that we originally had. Well, since I was in a pushchair, so thanks for that. So on to the fixtures for this week. We'll get into some questions after that you can dig a couple of people out in the committee if you want to. But we'll get into the fixtures first. So the first team are at home to Cressing. So this has been a rearranged fixture. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff at home. And I don't think we can really say much else for the first team. Obviously, we're going to be hoping for a win. We're confident now, and I don't think there's any team in this league that we fear. I would say there's teams that we can be skeptical of, and it'll be harder games, but we definitely don't fear anyone. I don't think that's out there at all to say as it was.
Nah, looking at Cressing, I mean, their results are all over the place, aren't they? One week they get an outrageous result, a win, and then they get battered the next week. So you never quite know what one you're going to turn up. But we dominated them in the away game, which was only probably last month, wasn't it? Last month, maybe the end of October, something like that.
Yeah.
And we dominated that game. I know they got the man sent off early doors, but even before that, we were dominating the game. So no reason why I can't see it carrying on. And like I say, just got to stay focused from minute one and not give ourselves a mountain to climb.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll go along with that. Question were quite good, very impressive last season. So you can't take them lightly. I know we've done okay in the first game, but yeah, definitely a team to respect, Crescent. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully we can just come out the traps pretty quickly and yeah, get a good result. Get a good result.
Yeah, fingers crossed, get one or two on the board early doors, and you never know, might pick up our fifth clean sheet in the run of it, but that'd be nice. Well, it's always nice not conceding at home, but we'll take the win either way if we can. Fingers crossed. Another game on Saturday. The reserves are away to Rayleigh Town. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff, and that is at the Rayleigh Town Sports and Social Club. So again, I'm not quite sure how the teams are looking, but as Dad mentioned last week, that the reserves are helping both sides. We're getting players from the youth system into the reserves, or we're getting reserve players go up to the first team. So, and the first season for them was always going to be a learning curve, and we're not. We have probably haven't got as many wins as we was hoping, but I will reiterate to people and just highlight that we did opt to, and accept to go into this league. Am I correct in saying that we was originally going to be going to Division 4 in this league, wasn't we, Dad, in the Olympian? And they
We
requested
were
us
due
to go and
back
Div
for
3.
yeah, for someone wanted to go down from three. I think they'd
Yeah.
had a bad season or they'd lost some players. We just want to play in the Essex Olympian. We had a bit of a disaster trying to get in the Essex Olympian the last time. Hence,
Mhm.
yeah, but I think it was a blessing in disguise. But yeah, no, we just we were invited to go into the third division, and we accepted, and there was no disgruntlement by doing that. But yeah, we should have been in Division 4, Southeast. But yeah, but there you go. We did. I'll just say last week, Sam was short on numbers. There were 4 subs still, so yeah, it's not as if there's perhaps we were short in experience or perhaps the quality players, but there's still guys there, and obviously if the perhaps some weren't available, it gives up opportunities elsewhere, and perhaps just to lose 3-0 perhaps wasn't the end of the world. So I'd still stay positive there with reserves. But yeah, we are in effect playing the league up. So yeah, that's a conversation we have to have as well, I suppose, at the end of the season. Because if teams drop out, there's every likelihood we'll just stay in that league.
Yeah.
So a conversation will have to be held with Jimbo and the management. You know, we can request to go down the league in the same way that someone asked last season when we agreed to go up. So yeah, that's a conversation for another day. But yeah,
Definitely.
so that's a
And
very
I don't think
question.
that's all good. I think am I correct in saying that it's still only one gets promoted from that league and one gets relegated?
I don't know. I've
I
been to
think
two.
so.
I know. I think so, but I've been to AGMs where there's been so much upheaval.
Yeah.
The constitution, the constitution is when you agree who plays in what league. It
Yeah.
literally, the promotion and relegation literally goes out the wall because there's requests left, right, and centre to, there's a lot of teams don't want to accept going up. There's a lot of
Yeah.
teams that want to go down that were down the bottom half of the league. So I couldn't. You're probably right, Michael, but it doesn't work out that way. Well, it
Yeah.
hasn't done from the 2 seasons I've been at the AGM.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. But I was just saying on that basis that, as I think it is, that one only goes down. I don't think we're the
Yeah,
worst team in this league. So in which case, that would then reflect on us not going down. Obviously, that we get that there is exceptions and requests and things like that. But as I've mentioned there, there is another team in the league that I believe we are better than that we've already beaten this year. So yeah, it's all progress and it's helping it in different ways. So that's the reserves. They're away to Rayleigh Town, as I say. That's the 2 o'clock kickoff. I'm sure we'll post on the social media the exact address if anyone wants to get over to that. And then we've got the women's game on Sunday. So they are away to Southwood and Ferris. That will be a tough game. It was quite a close game last time. And I think we just got out of it 3-2 winners, was it? It was either 3-2 or 2-1 when we played them last time at home because I remember we won by 1 goal and they missed a penalty, unfortunately, towards the end. Well, unfortunately for them, as harsh as it was fortunate for us, of course, that we got the win still. But that was a very tight game that I remember. And yeah, they certainly won't make it. Well, it certainly won't make it easy for us. But as we say, still unbeaten. Girls are going with plenty of confidence. Girls and Irv. And yeah, fingers crossed for at least a draw, keep the unbeaten run going. But I'm sure they'll be full throttle for a win away in South Woodham. There is just highlighting. Obviously, I know we've got a game for the ladies this week. However, next weekend is an even bigger game for the ladies. So the men's first team haven't got a game on the Saturday, but the ladies have got Grays at home. Now that will be one of the biggest games of the season because last time we played against them, we drew 2-2. There was 3 red cards, and it was actually the week after I said to Irv, the manager, I don't see any aggression in this league, and then I saw 3 red cards the following Sunday. Sorry. So that'll be a great return fixture. They're young girls. There was a very tight game. Don't get me wrong. They had a lot more energy towards the end. Obviously, we haven't got the youngest squad as Irvers and the girls have admitted before. So a little bit, we had a little bit more street smarts. Obviously, that our girls have been playing a little bit longer, so that'll be a very good game. But that's not this Sunday. That's next Sunday. So keep that in your diary. That'll be great for anyone that can come down extra. If you wanted to watch a ladies' game, you can keep the wife or husband or whoever at home happy on the Saturday maybe, and then come down on the Sunday instead, just to cheer the girls on in what will be a huge game. But yeah, they're away to South Woodham first this Sunday, and hopefully by that point they'll still be unbeaten for when we come to play Grays at home. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it?
Be great, mate. Yeah, they're doing really well, the girls, aren't they? Still unbeaten in 10. That is unbelievable, isn't it? So yeah, long may that continue.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's all we can hope. But yeah, it's going well so far, definitely. So as I say, yeah, the fixtures for this week, the men are at home to Cressing, the first team. The men's reserves are away to Rayleigh Town, and then the women's first team are away to Southwood and Ferris. So We've done the fixtures now. We've done the results. We've got to know Dad a little bit more. We're now going to ask you a couple of questions about the committee, and just want to give just some honest answers, and yeah, see what comes out of it. Does that sound like fun?
I've done any horrible questions. I just
No,
want
no, no,
nice
no.
questions.
It'll be the same questions that everyone else has had.
Oh,
If
they
there's
weren't
anything
nice
horrible,
questions.
Steve, just pick one of the
Sorry.
boys. That's
No,
it.
Yeah, if
no,
it's
yeah.
anything horrible, just pick me or Jono, and you'll just get a cop out. Fine.
Frank's in the subcommittee though. Frank, well, I'll put a few
Yeah,
people in the
Nah.
subcommittee that are fans.
Right. So we will go with first up.
Just trying to find a nice question you might
Slowest.
Yeah,
ask.
you got none. Yeah, you got
Slowest to start off.
sluggish.
We had a race. Who would be the slowest committee member?
Probably me. Can you say yourself?
Yeah, why not?
I'll
We
accept
actually,
it.
me and Michael had a race at Sandown.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, I got beaten a distance that day, and it was only a furlong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go. I don't think I've actually seen anyone running, so yeah,
No, just guess.
yeah. So if there's any horrible questions, I'll just say myself. So
No worries. So we'll go the
Yeah.
other end then. Who do you think would be the quickest if you had to have a look at people and guess and know backgrounds and things like that?
It's got to be marathon man, isn't it? Jason.
I'd say.
He goes out running with the boys, doesn't he? Sometimes.
Yeah.
He goes with Princey.
Yeah, but only when the sun's out, and I don't think he's doing much at the moment.
Oh, is it only fair weather, is it? Or is that Princey's side or Jason's side?
Yeah, yeah. Either Jason or you when it's your turn to get around. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Well, I'll get onto that in a minute. I think I know one of the answers. Thank you. Yeah. So, right. We'll then go least intelligent. Or least common sense. That's sometimes they say things and you think, what?
That is a horrible. You've had two. That's two horrible questions. Least common sense, and I think we're all quite savvy. That's all. Putting whoever put the camera up when we went to Tiptree Heath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out who that is.
The false nine gal, but I can't tell you who that is. So yeah.
Okay, we'll say that
there
one.
you go. Yeah.
The person was watching with the camera. Hey,
Person and the camera.
mistakes are learned.
Yeah.
And then
You can update everyone next week who it was, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. And I'll just add to that. That was my first Saturday in Australia. So that was the worst Saturday of my year so far. I'd come out here and I thought, I can watch East Thurrock now. And after 9 minutes, the camera went down. I was game over, crying, kids crying. But yeah, that's all right. It's all sorted now. Fantastic. Back on and better than ever. We'll then go to the flip end. Most intelligent. Who gives off really clever vibes? Always seems to know a lot.
Clever. I don't know. How do you define clever? Sean has a difficult job. I admire Sean. And yeah, Jono always seems to say the right things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a bit.
It sounds like you don't want him to be like that, Dad.
You know what I mean? And then Jono will say nicer. Is that a word?
Nicer.
More
nicer.
nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the voice of the people. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm
Just say
does that make it clever? Does that make it wise? I suppose. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Sean?
whatever Sean does, it needs a lot of intelligence. So yeah, I'll go to Sean.
Okay, very good shout. I'll give you that. And then we'll go to. I think I know the answers to this one. Last up the bar.
Last up the bar.
I don't actually think you can give this answer, but I know you're going to, just because it's easy.
I'll tell you who's never bought me a drink.
Go on.
Katie. Katie's never bought me a drink.
Oh, Katie's been called out now.
At least you've bought me. You've bought me. Yeah. I know it's like, yeah. it was last Christmas, Michael, but you have actually bought me a drink.
Last Christmas.
So, yeah.
I think I actually bought you the drink later than you bought me one before I come away. But
Yeah,
we won't get
you're
into
probably
that.
right. No, you do. I think it's just a little
It's easy, isn't
internal joke, isn't it?
it?
But no,
It's easy.
it's uh, yeah.
So
It's,
you giving it to Katie?
Kate, no, only because the fact she's never bought me a drink. But there you go.
Okay. Well, there's going to be arguments at home later.
But then again, I don't think I've ever bought her a drink.
Yeah, there you go. Well done.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to get Katie on. She deserves a right to reply.
100%.
Yeah,
She's going to
she won't
stick
talk to me now.
Dad to the wall.
Yeah,
She's gonna bury her.
right. I'm in the first one.
Oh. Apologies about that. Slight mishap with my technology. It's the first time I've done it, and to say that I've done it across 2 days says a lot. Dad is no longer in the office. I am in a different shirt, but we're carrying on with the questions, and we will merge the videos together. So, we'll go on to next. Who you get on with the most in the committee?
Yeah. Hold on. Do I get paid twice though? That's what I need to know first.
Paid twice.
Am I getting two? Am I getting two?
Yeah. I'll buy you a beer Saturday. I'll send it across.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. At least I've had a chance to think about this question because I did get asked it 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I like to think I get on really well with Claire and Dave. So yeah, I know they're only around the corner, but they're always there to offer lifts, offer dinners, collecting half the stuff I leave in pubs when we beat Sudbury away. So yeah, they are good people. So yeah, we go everywhere together. McDonald's. We've had some great road trips. So yeah, but to be honest, the whole committee are absolutely fantastic people.
Yeah,
the whole lot. I think everyone would agree. Everyone gets on well, and if things need to be said, they get said, but it gets dealt with quickly. So yeah, I like to think anyway.
No, definitely. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Next one is worst next to on the coach.
I've only ever sat next to one person on the coach, and that's you.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah,
Lovely.
But I've got witnesses that you used to. All you've done was just try and wind me up. So because you was probably tired. But there you go. Yeah, but yeah.
All right. So
I sit near Dave, and I sit near Dave, and I don't sit with him, but I sit near him, and he can be less fun than other days. But I love him dearly.
Well, at least you got a free seat next to you now for the next couple of months. So
that's it. I don't think anyone wants to sit next to me anyway. So
yeah. Only done it because someone was sitting next to Jono.
Yeah. So, I think it's a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll take that on the chin.
But I have to do the directions for the coach and stuff like that. So yeah. Got very well.
Yeah, fair play. Right. Allegedly. Next is someone on the committee to save your life for a penalty. Who are you giving it to?
It wouldn't be your brother. I've seen him sky one at Hutton in the cup. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember.
If it's landed yet.
Nearly hit the car in the car park, I think, didn't it?
Yeah. I haven't seen you take penalties. Have you taken penalties?
Yeah, I took loads, mate, before I played. I took shootouts, never missed.
Honestly. Let me. I reckon someone who just. I don't know. I don't know anyone who plays football.
Fair enough.
Can I back myself?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't worry about anyone else.
Okay,
I'll deal with it.
You save your own life. That's all good. And then if you miss, it's your own problem.
And
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Can't blame everyone else all the time.
Yeah. No, that's fair. And then last one, I want you to give one from the old club, one from the new club so far. Best moments for you, if you could name one. I know the old club, there was years and years, but one thing that you really thought that you really enjoyed, or one thing that stuck in your head for a while, and obviously the new club's been slightly less, but still some good things happened.
That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I can't just say one for the old one.
Or give us a few. Let some people in with some
I'll
memories.
be I'll be brief because I'll probably go on a bit. Macclesfield, first round of the FA Cup. First round of the FA Cup away, Hartlepool, where we went. As you know, me, you, and Jono were I think the only ones that went in the supporters club, Hartlepool supporters club, and they treated us like gods, and that was like so. That was just the way they treated us. It was superb. That was a great day, and who could ever forget the Essex Senior Cup win, which was honestly. I couldn't talk to us that second half. I couldn't talk to a soul. I couldn't talk to anyone. I must have walked about 3 miles up and down that. It was unbelievable. And the celebrations after, the pictures after, the smiles after, it was absolutely unbelievable. But taking that is a beautiful trophy as well.
Yeah.
The Essex Senior Cup and taking that home on the coach, and we had it for a year. But yeah, happy days. But yeah. The new club's got to be.
I think I know
imagine.
which one.
Do you think? Are you guessing?
First win?
Barnston.
Yeah.
Barnston. Yeah. I'm not too proud to say I was in tears that day because we hadn't had the greatest starts.
Nah.
And you start to doubt yourself, which you should never do. But I just started to doubt myself, doubt the committee, doubt the team, doubt the management, and you should never do that. But getting that win, Frank, who can't be here, I nearly fainted. On him. So he kept me steady as well. So hopefully many more to come, and to get this new team to the FA Cup first round would be a dream. But
We'll get
or
to
FA
the
Trophy,
first.
whatever. FA Trophy, FA Vase.
We'll get to the Vase first, then we'll go to the trophy, then we'll get in the FA Cup. How about
that? Yeah.
But yeah, no, Barnstone was a pretty good day, and as you say, it's you should never doubt the process, but it's very hard not to when you lost your first 6 games in a new league and a new club, and you think there's just in the back of your mind, and you believe you've done the right thing, but until you get that, you don't really know.
And Barnston said, "Oh yeah, you played a couple of ringers, but like one of them ringers, it wasn't a ringer. It was Newby. Newby plays for us now. You know, was he a ringer? He was playing because he's available. Then he's available again.
A year later, he's playing for us now full time. So
we won it fair and square. And what a player he is. What a player he is. So
definitely, nice to see him back in these photos, up in it.
I'll be honest, but I just any player, I just want to see him smiling and enjoying it. You know what I mean? So I suppose at this level you've got to enjoy it because you're not getting paid. I just want to see the boys enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're putting a lot of time in, multiple days a week for us, and I just hope they're enjoying it. And I hope Chris and his family are enjoying it because I imagine he had a bit of pressure at Romford. If he wants to go back into that again, it's none of my business. But hopefully we can just give him that little break if he wants. And get his head straight and go again if he wants, or if he just wants to enjoy playing with us. I'd be the first one to buy him a beer every Saturday after a game. So
yeah, definitely. Just brings. We've obviously got the likes of Princey and Tom and Salter that have played plenty of football, but he's played at that slightly higher level. He's played at Wembley, and you can't take that away from someone, can you?
Harry Daly, you know what I mean? It's like what a player he is. What a player he is. You watch him on I watched the highlights for the geezers all over the place.
Yeah.
So brilliant. Yeah. Anyway,
really forming some older experienced heads with the youthful talent that we've got on with. It's starting to come along and gel quite nicely.
Yeah, and it is quite a young team. It was a quite young team, but it is still quite a young team.
Yeah,
with a couple of experienced heads.
On average, apart from Sudbury, we've probably got the youngest in the league, I reckon, or definitely in the top 3, apart from Sudbury.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, right. So that's all the questions done. I don't think you dug too many people out, apart from Katie, maybe a little bit, but I'm sure she'll forgive you.
Yeah, I did think, yeah, we can edit that though, can't we?
Yeah. No,
We
that's
can
not
edit.
getting edited. You got to explain that one.
Cut.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. So that's all the questions done. We've done all the results from last week. I'll quickly recap the fixtures before we get on to tomorrow night. That'll be very fun, hopefully. So the first team are at home to Cressing, as mentioned, 2 o'clock kickoff. The reserves are away to Rayleigh Town, 2 o'clock kickoff again. They're at the Rayleigh Town Sports and Social Club. The address will be on the club's social media. And then the women are away to Southwold and Ferris, 2 o'clock. They're still 10 unbeaten. So fingers crossed the end of the weekend. You never know, we might be 11. That'd be pretty nice. And for anyone talking about newbie who used to play for us way back when at the old ground and when Covo was involved and managing before, there is a slight throwback with Southwood and Ferris ladies. Um, a girl's dad used to play for us. If anyone used to watch us, yeah, a few years ago, as I say, a certain Mr. Ben Wood. Um, we saw him when he first come over for the return fixture, and yeah, it was a bit of a full circle moment. So it was nice to see Woody over there. If I'm sure he'll be over there Sunday again. He's helping on the coaching side. I'm not sure if he was actually managing, but I know he's at least on the sideline in his tracksuit helping his girls team. It's good to see he's still in the game, and yeah, if you fancy seeing him, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to say hello, won't he?
I, I, he was yeah, he'd be in my all-time first 11. He was different grade. Did he play? Was he there at a Hartlepool game? He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he was captain. No, yeah, he was captain. Yeah,
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 yeah. Because he started playing up midfield, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone was in the
yeah,
south.
yeah.
He was playing just in
He's
front
a
as
really
well.
nice bloke as well. Nice family.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And he don't look any older from when he was
No,
playing.
it was
That
crazy,
was his.
really, because I was when he come to the women's game, his mum and dad were at the front, and they was like, "Oh, sorry, where do we go for the football?" So I walked all the way through from the front, all the way through the bar out to the back, and they go, "Oh, it's lovely here, isn't it?" So I started explaining to them, his parents, about the old football club, and they go, "Oh, that's all right. We know about East Thurrock. That's why I used to play for them." So I then go, "Oh, who's your son?" Ben Wood. I'm literally taken back. I have no words. So I then say to him exactly how many years and how many games of football I watched him play. Yeah, we had a nice chat, Jono, and Dad with him. But yeah, if you want to see him
Yeah,
on Sunday, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to say hello. And I'm sure Dad or Jono will say hello for me from the other side of the world. But yeah, it's he's a lovely man, and as we say, the women would love any more support we can get over there, and hopefully try and push that unbeaten run a little bit further. So that's all the fixtures coming up. Before we finish, we've got a big night tomorrow night. We've got the club's Christmas party. So that is Saturday after the game. We've got both a band, Frog on Rocket again, and HP Entertainment DJing. So if you can get your tickets on the door as well, all welcome, children, wives, anyone, any family you want to bring along, everyone's welcome. There'll be a raffle as well on the night. And it was a very good year, a very good night last year. I'm not quite sure Lewis will get as battered as he did, but if he does, it'll be a fantastic night, I can tell you from my experience. So,
don't call him out. Don't call him out. He's fine.
no, he knows, and he'll take it on the chin because everyone loved it. I think he enjoyed it a lot as well. So,
Really
yeah,
enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's signed East Thurrock top. I think it'll be a little bit more organised this year. I think one of the raffle prizes will be a signed shirt from the first team, both men and women, I believe. So get yourselves down there. You can get that as well as a few other brilliant prizes. And hopefully we'll see as many at all the games, or at least some of them. And as I say, the Christmas party on Saturday should be a very good night, shouldn't it?
Mm. Yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
early start tomorrow. 10
Yeah,
o'clock committee meeting. Was it half 10? Whatever. Yeah.
yeah, 10
So
o'clock.
hopefully I'll try and get away for an hour, just get there, get changed and come back again. So yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'd be a 14-hour stint down there. And yeah. Anyway, that's what you do.
Definitely.
That's what you do on the committee. Well, what are you doing tomorrow, mate? You got a 14-hour stint on
Not
on for the
quite.
committee?
Not quite. No, I've
No,
got a cricket game. I've got a cricket game in 26-degree heat, something like that, 26, 27.
really.
Yeah. And then I'll be watching the game at 10 o'clock. So we
Yeah.
finished, go back to the club, come back home, watch it on my phone, then I can go to bed after we win, hopefully. That'd be pretty good.
Do we hear a cricket joke?
Oh, God, how bad is it going to be? Go on.
Huh? Batsman goes to doctors. He says, "Doctor, I've got a cricket ball stuck up my ass."
Okay, go
Doctor goes, "How's that?"
on. Oh, wow. And that, everyone, is my dad. What a joke that is. And the man who's football secretary for East Thurrock Community Football Club. Thank you very much. I
Yeah.
think that
Anyway, enjoy your cricket
after
tomorrow.
that, after that, get down, see you tomorrow. You might have another joke for you. Or if you don't want
Okay.
to hear the joke and go down tomorrow, after that, I wouldn't blame you. Thank you very much for listening. I think that wraps up another episode. And yeah, if you like cricket jokes, don't use that one. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.